me to do it tonight for various reasons. I have chosen tonight the story from Luke, the 2nd chapter, starting with the first verse. And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And all went to be taxed, every one into his own city. And Joseph also went up from Galilee, out of the city of Nazareth, into Judea, unto the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David, to be taxed with Mary his espoused wife, being great with child. And so it was, that while they were there, the days were accomplished that she should be delivered. And she brought forth her firstborn son, wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men.
Before the play begins, we ask everyone please remain seated during the play. There will be scenes of total darkness for your safety. Please remain in your seats.
There's magic in the air, there's something magic in the air. The world is like a vegetable, people's love and care. The promise of excitement is one that I will keep. There's only one more second to Christmas. The world has got us all today, the world has got a glow. There's no such thing as strangers when a stranger says hello.
Jacob Marley was dead to begin with, as dead as a doornail. In life, Marley had been business partners with a shrewd moneylender named Ebenezer Scrooge. Scrooge liked to coal. He was hard and sharp as a flint, secret and self-contained, as solitary as an oyster. He was a tight-fisted, hand-to-the-grindstones Scrooge, a squeezing, wrenching, grasping, clutching old sinner.
Let us deal with the eviction notices for tomorrow, Mr. Francis.
But tomorrow's Christmas, sir.
Very well, then you may gift wrap them. And where do you think you're going with that shovel, young man?
I was going to replenish the fire, sir. I'm numb with cold.
Indeed. then perhaps you should find yourself another position where you can thaw out your frigid condition. Now return to work.
Well, yes, sir. Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Ah. Oh, no.
Christmas? A humbug? Uncle, surely you don't mean that.
I do. Merry Christmas. What right have you to be married? What reason? You're poor enough.
What right have you to be this? You're rich enough.
Oh, if I could work my will, every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips would be cooked with his own turkey and buried with a stake of hollies on his heart.
Oh, Uncle.
Oh, nephew, you keep Christmas in your way, and you let me keep it in mine.
Well, Christmas is lovely, honest, and charitable time. And though it's never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I believe it's done me good, and will do me good. I say God bless it.
Oh, you let me hear another sound from you, and you'll keep Christmas by losing your position in this business.
Be angry, Uncle.
Bah! Humbug.
Now, in these times, it was customary on Christmas Eve for well-meaning gentlemen to call upon businesses collecting donations for the poor and homeless.
Mr. Scrooge, I presume.
Who are you?
I'm from the Order of Victoria Charity Foundation, and we'd like to speak to you about making a donation, sir.
At this festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge, many of us believe that we must take care of our poor and our homeless.
Why? Oh, are there no prisons, no poorhouses? Well, are there?
Yeah, they got plenty of them, sir.
Oh, well, that's excellent. For a moment I was worried.
Right. Mr. Scrooge, some of us are endeavoring to raise funds. What might we put you down for?
Oh, well, nothing.
So, you wish to remain anonymous?
I wish to be left alone. I did not make merry myself at Christmas, and I cannot afford to make idle people merry.
Alas, I must take my leave, but not before I give my donation.
Oh.
Uncle, come and have Christmas dinner with myself and Clara tomorrow.
Why ever did you get married?
For the fell in love.
Love. That's the only thing in the world sillier than a Merry Christmas.
It's no use, Uncle. I shall keep my Christmas humor to the last. Merry Christmas to you and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, Fred.
Merry Christmas, Bob.
Humbug.
Now, sir, about the donation.
Yes. Well, I know how to treat the poor. My taxes go to pay for the poorhouses and the prisons. The homeless must go there.
Some would rather die.
Well, if they would rather die, then they'd better go ahead and do it and decrease the surplus population.
Come, we've wasted enough of Mr. Scrooge's time.
Jingle bells, jingle
What do you want?
penny for the song.
A penny for a song. Get out of here.
Excuse me, Mr. Scrooge.
What?
It seems to be closing time.
Very well. I'll see you at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Well, but tomorrow's Christmas, sir.
8:30.
If you please, sir, a half an hour hardly seems customary though on Christmas Day.
And how much time off is customary, Mr. Cratchit?
Well, the whole day.
The entire day.
If you please, sir, why open the business tomorrow? Other businesses will be closed. You have no one to do business with, and it'll waste expensive coal for the fire.
Well, it's a poor excuse for pinching a man's pocket every December 25th. But as I seem to be the only person who knows that, take the day.
Thank you, Mr. Scrooge.
But you be here all the earlier the next morning.
Sir.
Christmas.
Scrooge lived in chambers which once belonged to Jacob Marley, his old business partner. The building was a dismal heap of brick on a dark street. Now, once again, I must ask you to remember, Marley was dead and decaying in his grave. That one thing you must remember, or nothing that follows will seem wondrous.
John. Jacob Marley?
To say that Scrooge was not startled would be untrue. Still, the moment had passed and the world was as it should be. Scrooge made his way up the staircase, carrying not a button for the darkness. Darkness was cheap, and Scrooge liked it. But the incident at the door had made Scrooge wary. Before he shut himself in for the night, he searched his room.
Tormented by the memories of the peace and joy of God he could have known.
And what of these terrible chains?
Oh, these are chains that I forged in my own life. These are the kind of chains that you are wearing.
Speak comfort to me, friend.
Comfort? You will be haunted by three spirits.
Haunted? No, I've had quite enough of that.
Without these visits, you cannot hope to avoid the paths that I have tread. Expect the first visit when the bell tolls one.
Can't I just meet them all at once and get along with it?
When the bell tolls one.
And when that, the spirit of Scrooge's partner vanished into the darkness, leaving him once again alone in his room. Soon Scrooge slipped into the empty silence of a dreamless sleep. Expect the first spirit when a bell tolls one.
Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
But you are really a child.
I can remember nearly 1900 years. I am the spirit of Christmas past.
What business has brought you here?
The welfare.
Oh, a night's unbroken rest may aid my welfare.
The salvation then. Take heed. Come.
I thank you, spirit. I am mortal and liable to fall.
Touch my hand and you shall fly.
Spirit, what is that light? It cannot be dark.
It is the past.
And so they arrived at Scrooge's childhood. It was the afternoon of Christmas Eve, and Scrooge was aware of 1,000 odors, each one connected with 1,000 thoughts and hopes and joys and cares long, long forgotten.
It's my old school. I was a boy here. Oh, those are friends, Henry and Edmund. Oh, boys, hello, hello.
These are but shadows of your past, Ebenezer. They can neither see nor hear you. Come, let us go inside.
And what a flood of memories came back to him as Scrooge beheld his old classroom.
I remember it all so well, Spirit. The desks, the smell of the chalk. I chose my profession in this room.
Is he too familiar?
Scrooge beheld a small boy, a boy he knew very well indeed.
Good heavens! It's me!
Come on, Ebenezer, the last coach is leaving.
Come on, he never comes home for Christmas.
Who cares about stupid old Christmas?
I was often alone. More time for reading and studying. The Christmas holidays was a chance for me to get some extra work done. A time for solitude.
Come, let us see another Christmas in this place.
Oh, they were all very much the same. Nothing ever changed.
You've changed.
The years performed their terrible dance, and in a moment, Scrooge had seen his entire childhood pass. He saw his old schoolroom age and decay.
Well, young man, today you've been accompanied to a fine company in London. Today, you become a man of business.
Looking forward to it, Headmaster.
It's good. Look, Ebenezer, there's your coach.
Come, Scrooge, there's much to see.
A moment later, Scrooge found himself standing on a city street looking at a building he had not seen in years.
Tell me, Ebenezer Scrooge, do you know this place?
Know it? This is Fezziwig's old warehouse. My first job was here.
Once again, it was Christmas Eve. Night was falling, and the lamplighters were plying their trade.
Look, there he is. Oh, Fezziwig himself.
Look, lads, dusk is falling. The lamplighters are at work. It's Christmas Eve for certain.
What an employer he was. About as hard and as ruthless as a rose petal.
It's time for the party to begin.
Excuse me, Mr. Fezziwig. I've been going over the account. You know how much the firm is spending on the party.
Oh, Master Scrooge, it's Christmas time. Time for generosity. Stop working. Enjoy yourself. Go meet some people. Belle. Well, like the Ebenezer Scrooge, one of the sharpest young financial minds in all the city. Ebenezer, this is Belle, friend of the Fezziwig.
You remember this meeting?
Remember? Yes, I remember. could not bear to see that.
Another year into our wedding, Ebenezer?
Oh, well, it can't be helped, Belle. How could we marry now? There's not even enough for a decent home. The investments haven't grown as they should.
So you said last year.
And business continues to be poor.
You're a partner in your own firm now.
Barely clearing expenses.
You said the partnership was the goal.
This is for you. I love you, Belle.
You did.
There was a time when I was sure that you and I were truly one, that our future was forever and could never come undone. And we came so close to being close and know you care for me. There's distance in your eyes tonight, so we're not meant to be. Love's gone, the love's gone, the sweetest dream that you have ever known. The love's gone, the love's gone. I wish you were, but I must leave you now. There comes a moment in your life where I go window and will see your future there before you and how full of life can be. But if future calls, no voices pulling you away. Be careful where you make the choice that you make. When love's gone, when love's gone, the sweetest dream that we have ever known. When love's gone, when love's gone. I wish you knew, but I must leave you now alone.
Oh, Spirit, why do you delight in torturing me?
I told you, Ebenezer. These are shadows that have been. They are what they are. Do not blame me.
Believe me.
Scrooge was left alone and exhausted in his bedchamber, and thus he remained until the nearby clock began to strike the hour. Scrooge knew that the second spirits was due to appear, yet now, as the clock finished striking,
Nothing. Come in and know me better, man. Come in and know me better, man. Did I already say that? You did. I am the spirit of Christmas present. This is the night before the dawn of the day of Christmas. Did I tell you I'm the spirit of Christmas present? Come in and know me better, man. I don't believe I've met anyone quite like you, Spirit. Really? Over 1,800 of my brothers has come before me. 1,800? Imagine the grocery bill. Doesn't everything seem wonderful at Christmas? Well, in all honesty, Spirit, no.
foolish lady. Come, let's go into the world.
Street corner choir is going home and getting warm by the fire. It's true wherever you find out it feels like Christmas. The kindness we share with another, the sweet reunion with a friend or a brother. In all the places you find out it feels like Christmas. It is the season of the heart, a special time of carry the ways of love made clear. It is the season of the Spirit. The message that we hear is making last all year. It's in the giving of a gift to another, the habits that were made by your mother, and all the ways that we show love. It feels like Christmas. Part of childhood will always remember. It is the summer of the soul in December. Yes, when you do your best for love, it feels like Christmas. It is the season of the heart, a special time of carry the ways of love made clear. It is the season of the Spirit. The message, if we hear it, is making last all year. It's in the singing of a street corner choir. It's going home and getting warm by the fire. It's true wherever you find out it feels like Christmas. It's true wherever you find out it feels like Christmas. It feels like Christmas. It feels like Christmas. It feels like Christmas.
Spirit, I had no idea. I wish to see friends, family. Show me King. Oh, wait. It's Fred. My dear nephew, Fred, and his wife, Clara. Having Christmas with friends.
Well, there now. We've had the plum pudding and sang carols. What now, my friends?
Yes, we must have a game at Christmas.
Do people play games at Christmas? I love games.
Let's play yes and no.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, yes. Let's stretch again. He always thinks of good things.
Oh, I do have a good one, Clara.
Is it vegetable?
No,
Mineral?
no.
Animal business?
What else?
What else indeed?
Is it found on a farm?
Never.
In the city?
Usually.
How about a dog?
A cat.
A cat?
Oh, I said it first.
No.
Wait. Then, is it an unwanted creature?
Often?
A mouse? A rat?
No.
A cockroach? A leech?
Oh dear, it's too wonderful.
Wait, I know. An unwanted creature, but not a rat, a leech, or a cockroach.
Yes. Then what? Then what?
It's Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yes.
Come. There is much to see. No more. I wish to see no more. Spirit, why have we come to this old corner of the town? It's Christmas too here, you know. That's Bob Cratchit's house.
Perhaps it was the Spirit's own generosity and his sympathy for all poor men that led them straight to the home of Scrooge's faithful clerk.
This is Bob Cratchit's house? How do you know that? You just told me.
Well, I'm usually trustworthy.
Who is that? Mrs. Cratchit, of course.
Mary, come help me get the goose ready for the table.
Mother, you said we couldn't eat the chestnuts until Daddy and Tiny Tim got home.
I wasn't eating them. I was just checking to make sure they weren't burnt. It's a chef's thing, dear.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Is dinner ready yet?
Now, son, you've gotten too excited. You go sit in your chair and rest a moment. How was he at church?
As good as gold and better. He had told me that he had hoped people had saw him, because it might be pleasant for them to remember on Christmas Day, he who made lame beggars walk and the blind see.
A remarkable child.
And with that, the Christ came to what was surely the happiest single moment in all the livelong year.
It's such a meager feast.
But very much appreciated.
I pay Bob such a small amount.
To Mr. Scrooge, it only seems right that I should lift the glass to my employer. I give you Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
The founder of the feast, indeed. If I had him here, I would give him a piece of my mind to feast upon, and I bet he would choke on it.
My dear, the children, Christmas Day?
Well, I suppose on this blessed day of Christmas, one must drink to the health of Ebenezer Scrooge, even though he is odious, stingy, wicked, and unfeeling.
Founder of the feast, Mr. Scrooge.
To Mr. Scrooge, he'll be very merry and happy this day, I have no doubt.
Cheers.
God bless us, everyone.
Okay, let's have our dinner.
Spirit, tell me, will Tiny Tim live?
That is the future. My realm is the present. However, I see an empty chair in the corner by the chimney, and a crutch without an owner. If these shadows remain unaltered, I believe the child will die. But then, if he's going to die, let him do it and decrease the surplus population.
Oh, Spirit.
As the Crudup family vanished into the darkness, Scrooge kept his eyes upon Tiny Tim until he last.
Come. My time grows short.
Do you grow old, Spirit?
I do.
Our Spirit's life is so short.
My time upon this globe is very brief. I believe it will end on the stroke of midnight.
What? Wait. You mean now? But I've learned so much from you.
Nothing Scrooge could do or say could stop the relentless march of those terrible bells.
Oh, please do not leave me, Spirit.
I think I must.
No, but you've meant so much to me. You've changed me.
And now I leave you with the spirit of Christmas yet to come.
Oh, you mean the future?
Go forth and know him better, man.
Must I? Am I in presence of Spirit of Christmas yet to come? Spirit, I fear you more than any spectre I have yet met. I'm prepared to follow and learn with a thankful heart. Will you not speak to me? Yes, the night is waning fast. Lead on, Spirit.
I don't know much about it. I only know he's dead.
When?
Last night, I believe.
I wonder what he died of.
Well, wouldn't we all?
Well, I don't know or care why he's gone. I'd just like to know what he's done with all of his money.
Wouldn't we all like to know what he's done with it?
He needs me.
He didn't get to me either. It's likely to be a cheap funeral anyway. I don't know a single soul who'll go to it.
I wouldn't mind going. I mean, if lunch was provided, of course.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I know those kids in spirit. Of what more rest do they speak?
So, back from the house of sadness, I see.
Yes. He finally died. Pity he didn't die a long time ago. Oh, skin flint.
What you got for old Joe? What you got for me to remember him by?
I've got his collar button, mother of pearl.
No. I have his curtains. Very fine,
Very cheap, Mama. But what do you call it?
But I have his blanket.
His blanket. Why, Miss Pilgrim? They're still warm. You know I don't pay extra for warm, you know?
You should. That's all the warmth you'll get from him.
I understand now, Spirit. The case of this unhappy fellow might just be my own. My life turns that way now. Oh, merciful heavens. Let me see some tenderness connected to this world, or I'll be haunted by that terrible conversation forever. Bob Cratchit's house. A place of joy and laughter. Yes, Spirit, thank you for bringing me here. It's so quiet. Why is it so quiet, Spirit?
Mother is dying again.
Oh, it's just the lamplight. It hurts my eyes.
Not Tiny Tim.
There now. My eyes get weak in the dim light. I would not want to show these eyes to your father when he gets home or anything in the world. And he should be home now.
I think he's walking a little slower past 2 evenings.
It was lovely, Emily. It would have done you good to see how green the place is. I picked a spot for Tim. It's a spot over there on the hill. You can see the ducks on the river. Oh, Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim, you would have loved to see the ducks on the river.
Oh, Spirit. Must there be an awful Christmas that brings this scene? How could we endure it?
It's all right, children. Life is made up of meetings and partings. That's the way of it. I'm sure this will not be the first parting and meeting that was among us.
What?
Must we return to this place? I must know something else. Is that not true? I know what I must ask. I fear to, but I must. Who was the wretched man whose death brought so much glee and happiness to others? Answer me one more question. Are these the shadows of things that will be? Or are they the shadows of things that may be only? These events can be changed. A life can be made right. Oh! Ebenezer Scrooge! No, Spirit. No, Spirit! Hear me! I am not the man I once was. Why would you show me all of these things if hope. I will honor Christmas and try to keep it all the year. I will not shut out the lessons the spirits have taught me. Please, tell me that I may sponge out the writing on this stone. Spirit, please, speak to me. Please.
Yes, the bedposts were his own, the bed was his own, the room was his own. But the thing that made Scrooge happiest of all was that his life lay before him, and it could be changed.
I will live my life in the past, the present, and the future. Oh, Jacob Marley, heaven and the Christmas time be praised for this day. Oh, they're not torn down. They're still here, and I'm here. Oh, it's a miracle. I don't know what to do. I'm as light as a feather. I'm as merry as an angel. I'm as happy as a schoolboy. You there, boy. What day is it? Please, tell me, what is today?
Today is Christmas Day.
Oh, it's Christmas Day. Why, I haven't missed it. Oh, the spirits did it all in one night. Oh, of course they can. They can do anything they like. Listen, boy. Do you know the poultry shop on the next corner?
Yes, sir, I do.
Oh, a remarkable lad. An intelligent lad. Tell me, the prize turkey in the window, has it been sold yet?
One partridge, they can believe it. It's still there.
Oh, it's been a pleasure talking to you, Dad. Now, go and buy it.
Are you serious?
I am serious. Buy it for me, and I'll give you a shilling. Nay, I'll give you 5 shillings.
Wow!
I'll bring it to Bob Cratchit's house. Well, what a surprise it'll be. It's twice the size of Tiny Tim.
And a few moments later, dressed in his finest, Scrooge appeared on the streets of the city to wish Merry Christmas to all the world. Everyone was out and about on this fine morning, and soon he encountered 2 familiar faces.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Gentlemen, about the donation that we discussed yesterday. Put me down for
That much, sir?
not a penny less. And a great many back payments are included, and I assure you. I don't know what to say. I just wish I had something that we could give you. A gift. A gift for me, yes. Why, thank you. Thank you. 50 times. And a Merry Christmas. Come along, lad. Follow me. Cratchit! You were not at work as we discussed yesterday.
But we did discuss it, Mr. Scrooge. It's Christmas Day, and you give me the day off.
I, Ebenezer Scrooge, would I do a thing like that?
No, I mean, yes, but sir.
Bob Cratchit, I've had my fill of this,
I've had my fill of you,
and therefore, Bob Cratchit,
and therefore you can leave this house at once.
and therefore, Bob Cratchit, I'm about to raise your salary.
Oh, and I'm about to raise you right off the pavement.
Yes, Bob, raise your salary. this house.
Please, sir, come inside. Be our guest.
Yes.
Bob Cratchit, would you and your family care to join me on a little turkey dinner this fine Christmas evening? Merry Christmas.
And Scrooge was better than his word. He did it all and infinitely more. And Tiny Tim, who did not die, to Tiny Tim, Scrooge became a second father. He became as good a friend, as good a master, and as good a man as the good old city ever had. And it was always said of him that he knew how to keep Christmas well. If any man alive possessed the knowledge, may that truly be said of all of us. And so, as Tiny Tim observed,
God bless us, everyone.
It's true wherever you find love, it feels like Christmas. It's true wherever you find love, it feels like Christmas. It feels like Christmas. It feels like Christmas. It feels like Christmas.
And the lights. Certainly we want to thank all of y'all for being here tonight. We trust that you were blessed. But more than that, we trust that you were inspired to really know what Christmas is all about. The redemptive story that comes through giving and receiving. It's a beautiful thing when we can give of the abundance of our hearts. I think the message that we heard tonight is that a man can change through the power of Jesus Christ. So we're very grateful today at this time of year. We encourage all of you, look to Jesus. This is the reason for the season. This is why we're doing what we're doing tonight. This was not for glory for us, but